I would say I was scared boarding that plane into Wausau, and it was like, where am I going? Is it safe? Like, what am I gonna experience here? But it exceeded all my expectations, and it told me that, you know, taking risk will get you really far in your life and really get you to experience things that other people would not be so lucky to do. A lot of people all over the country come to my school in Friedman, and they share their experiences, and I got to get a more overall outlook on what the future of the food system is. And Friedman is the leader in nutritional studies in this country, so I feel like this is the right place to be, and I'm very happy to be in this industry. I see Tufts bring all edges of what the food system is, and the agricultural aspect of it, and the chemistry aspect, and then the technological development aspect of it, and they really have a holistic approach to it. I was able to, get feedback from VCs and food development people in the industry that are already creating some of the leading snack brands in the country, but as well as marketing agencies. So it gave me an experience that I think a lot of schools couldn't provide for me, especially if I was back in California. So this summer, I spent 2 months in the town of Wausau in Wisconsin, which is smack down in central Wisconsin. And at first I was very skeptical about the opportunity. It was, I'd never been to Wisconsin. It's a very rural area. What would it be like if there's infrastructure? But it turned out to be a great city, and I kind of fell in love with the whole life there. And the crazy thing was that 95% of American ginseng production is in that county. And American ginseng, which is Panax quinquefolis, is different from what we usually hear about ginseng in Asia, which is Korean red ginseng. So this product, I saw it at face value, but a lot of locals, a lot of typical Americans don't really know ginseng and associate more with ginger. So my internship experience there was really eye-opening for me, and I covered farm work, business operation, marketing, and I dealt with clients, and also saw some political action in the business. There was a farm work aspect of it, and there's an office aspect of it. So with the farm work, I'll be heading into the farm, digging ginseng out from the crop itself, driving tractors, fixing trailers. It was kind of the well-rounded farm experience in the Midwest. I think this was one of the best internship experiences I've ever experienced in my life, yeah. There's just not young farmers that are willing to put in the work and getting to the know-how of what the production is from the agriculture aspect of it. I did meet one young individual that was willing to kind of carry on the torch for one of the big growers, the biggest grower in Wausau for American ginseng. But consider that if he decides not to do it, the amount of effort and expertise in farming ginseng would just be lost, because they're only the biggest grower because they know how to, create their own tools and create their own training and have the most efficient production methods for this commodity. As a young person, I saw a lot of changes that I would like to make, right? Like branding and being more transparent, some aspects that we kind of learned through class. And that was my drive to really push and see how I can take this industry and take it off and make it something more modern, right? So it really takes someone to come outside and then bring in, let's say if this was a startup, bring in potential investors from outside and see the product itself at face value, and then really take it off somewhere else. Because these growers and business operators currently in the business, they're just not ready to take that risk, and it's already hurting their business right now. Innovation, it's not gonna happen overnight, it's not gonna happen in a couple weeks, it's a process where not only you see the solution, but you have to build that trust on everyone around you to take it to the market and be successful. After this experience, it's really, I emphasize a lot with what farmers do and what their tasks are. A lot of saying is plants don't take breaks in the weekends, right? So, I'm coming in with that kind of mindset, and I know there's going to be a huge problem coming in the next couple decades with young farmers not entering the industry. And I'm trying to see how we can minimize or mitigate that problem until then, because food prices are only going up. There's just a lot of these problems stacking up, and it'll be nice to continue the effort to tackle these. Every time lecturers get brought up about these problems, we always try to see what the solutions are. And having these conversations and how can we make it better. There's such a momentum and drive. I think most of my classmates really share the perception that some action really needs to be done for the better of the food system in the future. So in a sense, I do feel a responsibility of, hey, coming from Boston, coming from Tufts, given the opportunity to innovate, I should take the opportunity and really see where I can take Jensen, elsewhere.